It is a problem that could be tested. It says, which equation represents a horizontal asymptote? I'm going to pause. When we talked about horizontal asymptote, there were three rules, or three options. There was what was called BOBO, which meant bigger on bottom, y equals 0. And so I'm just going to put that y equals 0 here at the end. There was a second one that was botan, bigger on top, no horizontal asymptote, which doesn't look like it's even an option here. The answer choices all have asymptotes. And the last one was eats DC, and that says when exponents are the same, you divide your coefficients. So y would equal dividing coefficients. Now here's where it kind of gets tricky here. Is we would say that y equals, and you would divide, and with all of these you talk about your highest power. We're looking at, see how the powers are the same? That makes it an eats DC problem. And I forgot to put exponents are the same. I forgot the S. I'm sorry. Let me fix this. Eats DC. Exponents are the same. Divide coefficients. So these exponents are the same. So we would divide these coefficients, which would make you think A is going to be the answer because y equals -6/2 would equal -3. But we need to add 5 on the outside. This has an effect on it. So we actually need to add the 5, which gives us y equals, not -2, I'm sorry, +2. So the answer would be G. Now, if you don't want to do it that way, you can always graph it. So we come over to our graphs, and I'm going to clear this. And we would type in the equation. I don't even remember the exact equation. All that needs to happen is on the fraction. I need to have the first two terms correctly. As long as I have that, the rest will fall into place. So I must have that. Otherwise, I won't get this problem right. But I'm going to go ahead and type in the rest just to show you. So it has to have -11x squared plus 8 on top. So -11x squared plus 8. And then on the denominator, we had plus 5x minus 4. And then finally on the outside, we had a plus 5. I hit enter, and the horizontal asymptote is where it goes off the graph on either side. We said it goes off at 2. The way to check is go to a different line, and we're just going to type 2 in there. Does it seem like both ends of the graph are approaching the value of 2 as we go off? I would say they do. Ignore that, that's from the previous problem, but yeah, they approach it. So we did in fact do it correctly.